Hello everyone, it's us again, it's the Jack and Kev Show. This is our episode 2, and our episode 2 of our podcast.
If you actually got through that entire first episode, I'm actually proud of you. I'm so proud, because the audio, no one cares, but I'm glad with how it turned out. For a first score, we had
we're a bit nervous. I kept saying, excuse me, I kept saying basically. Everyone, I want you to count, hear our last podcast, and I want you to count how many times I said basically.
47 probably. No, for once, this is actually quite crazy. We've actually had a massive productive week. It feels like it, since that last episode we've put up, we've done so much.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm enjoying. Normally, earlier this year, I just did nothing. I'm not really. So we've got so much to go over on this podcast, haven't we, dude?
Yeah, definitely.
That's just this week. That's not even going back and talking about the past.
Yeah.
But,
Basically. Oh, sorry, excuse me for that. Right, what we've been doing this week.
Yeah, let's dive straight in.
Yeah, let's dive straight in.
I think after that podcast, we went to the cinema.
Yeah, we watched
Bladerunner.
Bladerunner. In my view, it's really rubbish. I've got to put it out there. It's really rubbish. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I normally when I go to cinema, just so not interested.
And how it's really rubbish. It's the acting. Everything's robotic.
Yeah.
Everything's awkwardly.
I'm not sure there's actually sport. Just to let you all know, we walked out after. I'm sure that film was 2 hours long, so we gave it a good hour and 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, women and children, don't do what we did. We walked in for free.
Don't do that. Don't pay for that film. Do what we did. Save yourself £10.
No, but for any film, not just for that film, for any film. We just did it out of spite and fun. We don't do it regularly. We're
acting all mature now, but we do it. No,
I know we do it.
Literally, we did it. But no, I must say, I've not seen the original. I think I watched a bit of the trailer, and all I know is Harrison Ford's in it. So I thought, it'll be alright.
We didn't get to that part where Harrison Ford. We walked in the middle of it, didn't we?
Nah, it must have been past the midway point because we stuck with it for so long. But that's what's funny. Normally, when I go to the cinema, I'm just not interested. I don't enjoy going that much. So I actually was in the most chilled because those seats, they had those reclining seats. I actually thought, right, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to proper concentrate. And then the highlight of the film was a guy who looked like Colonel Sanders, and you actually believed me. Do you remember?
Yeah.
KFC man. And then.
So tell about KFC then. There was the build-up of it.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. There was a guy in it, and I just thought...
It didn't look nothing like him, ladies and gentlemen.
It did a little bit.
It didn't look nothing like him. And I thought, that's Colonel... You went, that's Colonel Sanders. And I went, it's not. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Because I was being so...
It's that guy on KFC. Why would it be there acting? Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright. You believe me, that's what was funny. But no, the day after we watched it, I drove past a bus stop. Do you know those big banners they have? And it said it had pictures of that Ryan Gosling guy, whoever the girl was, and then Harrison Ford. And I thought, he's actually in it. So this part 2 or whatever it is, he actually gets. That's what I mean. We stuck with it for so long. And I saw someone on Instagram do a post, some guy in America, I've just watched Bladerunner. It was fantastic. The scoring was amazing.
There was a lot of hype to this film.
Literally, if it's good, it must get good the minute after we walked out. Because we stuck with it for an hour and 15. And all that happened was, they didn't even build the story up. It wasn't they showed a little bit about when he was a kid. But that's it. Literally, there was a couple of conversations and lots of us prancing around, just touching out things that look like iPads.
Yeah, objects.
Yeah, just picking objects up and putting them back down.
Robotically, entering room, that awkwardness, and then when talking to people.
I do like Jared Leto, but you didn't. He was quite creepy, weren't he, when he killed?
Yeah.
Any spoiler alert? Jared Leto's in it. I was going to say.
I said the start of it.
I said spoiler alert then because I was actually going to tell everyone what he does, but the start of it, I just thought
the start of it, like how they do that fight scene a bit.
He's in
he's like
Guardians of the Galaxy, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's like a bounty hunter, like
yeah.
The Bladerunner, isn't he?
I didn't even know this, but I think he used to be a UFC fighter, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? I hate it.
Rubbish. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My personal opinion, our views of it. Galax of the Galaxy, is it? What? What's something Galaxy?
Guardians.
Guardians.
I was going to let you have another good saying it.
Right, Guardians of the Galaxy. Sorry about that. My views. That's a rubbish film. It's just basically rubbish acting. I like him off Jurassic Park.
I hated that as well.
It's him as an actor. I like him as an actor.
I actually do like him. I've only seen him in a couple of things. I've seen him in Jurassic Park. That. I know he's in that TV show that's big in America. I think it's big over here too. Parks and Recreations or something, but I've never seen a split second of it. But don't know why. Anything that's come out lately, I just find it so. If it's a sequel or a remake, there's like Jurassic Park. I didn't want another Jurassic Park, but I went to cinema. I tried it. I hated that.
I like Jurassic Park, to be honest.
The remake or the sequel, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The
newest one.
Let me get back into the frame of mind why I didn't like it. I just remember I just found it a bit cheesy, and then that woman that goes round with him.
I like the fight, the T-Rex fight at the end.
Oh, that's it. My favourite part of Jurassic Park was, do you know when the pterodactyls, is that what they're called, pterodactyls?
Yeah.
Do you know when they're swooping down, there's an extra with two, do you know like martini glasses where you've got like there's like fucking, you know what martinis, don't you?
Yeah.
He's got a martini in either hand like that, and there's like a crowd of 100 extras all running away from these pterodactyls. So they're all acting, aren't they? Like, ah! Yeah. And he's got a martini in either hand, and instead of legging it from these like things that are swooping down trying to eat you, instead of just throwing your drinks and like picking your kid up and runs, he starts running with his martinis and balancing them, instead of just dropping them. No, but I really just that film. I
like the fight. The kid actors wasn't too bad.
No, that's what made me laugh as well. The kid actor. There was some part at the start, I remember, when he was like 15 or something, innit? The older brother.
Yeah.
And some girl were looking at him.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah.
I just remember the girl were like, I can't remember exactly what were happening, but I just remember there was a part where...
Just dead creature, like...
Yeah.
She's like, I'm checking you out. And then he's like... Oh.
Dude, speaking of kid actors, something popped into my head today. Do you remember a TV show called 8 Simple Rules?
No.
Have you ever seen The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, Big Bang.
Do you know the blonde girl in that?
Yeah.
She used to have this sitcom in America, like when we were like teenagers. And I remember watching it when I was younger. And there was this, there was a character in it who played a boyfriend. He worked at like, a cinema.
Yeah.
And I just remember there was this like really funny acting part. He says something to her like, I'm checking you out. You're checking me out. I'm checking you out. And then later on that day, she goes to visit him at work with her dad. And then he stood there like chatting to some other girl up who works at the cinema with him or something, or a customer, and he would like walk around the corner and he's talking to this girl going, I'm checking you out, you checking me out? I'm checking you out. And it's literally like that, it made no sense. And then like, I don't know why that popped into my head today, but I started laughing. Kid actors. Speaking of awful kid actors, It. Do you know them actors? Have you seen the original?
No.
I think
we went with Sardine. This is our other friend, Dean. Hopefully he'll be hearing this podcast. Right, Dean. But yeah, we saw it and Dean was just like, rubbish kid actors. Do you know what I mean?
The minute I saw the trailer, I tried to think back to the original. I think I fell asleep in the first 40 minutes. Dude, I'm getting annoyed thinking about it. There's not just it. It's not just it. Oh my god. Have you ever seen the original Poltergeist? About like, I think it's about a ghost or something, and there's that kid, the famous scene where the kid's staring at the TV, and the TV's like communicating back to it or something. And about 2 years ago, they remade that as well, or it was a sequel. I went to watch it.
Is it about that spaceship?
No. It's just about a house with like, I think it was like a haunted, I think it was like a ghost, do you know, like spirits?
Yeah.
That come out the TV. I went to watch it. It had a quite a famous guy in it. The guy who played the dad was really famous, but I can't remember it might be Kevin Bacon or something. And literally, dude, I watched it, and there was a part in it where I think something like he was drilling a wall and his hand got stuck, and he just started screaming. I was just laughing my head off, thinking, "What is this like?" What? So, anyways, I've not seen it. What was it like? Was it terrible, or was it like?
It was a scare. It really good on the clip. He were alright. The actor.
Who played him? Do you know?
No.
Just like
it was just about in his mid-30s. I forgot the actor what we were called.
But was it scary? Was it?
It were alright. Some bits were like, it made you a bit jump, but it didn't make Dean jump. Dean just wanted like walk out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was just like,
that's the thing with cinema.
I enjoyed it, mate. Like kind of, but it was just the kid actors were a bit pathetic.
The thing with cinema lately for me, like to spend 10, some cinemas 12, like £12, and then if you buy food, like it's got to be something I'm really into, because my attention is just not good enough for a 2-hour film anymore. Like I don't know why. Even at home, like I've been watching that American Made over 3 nights. I've watched half an hour a night. Like, films, because they're remaking everything, there's literally nothing coming out that's exciting me. Like, honestly, this year, I can't.
What's your views on American Made then?
I honestly just think the minute Pablo Escobar like pops up in it, I just think of Narcos. Like, I really wish you start watching TV shows, because the budget's getting that big now on Netflix films. You know, Will Smith's like minimum 40 million a film.
Yeah.
I think Netflix are making a film. You know, like how Netflix has their own TV shows, like Breaking Bad, Narcos, Ozark. They also have their own films now. Like I'm not sure if they finance them or whatever, but they must do. There's now a film coming out exclusively to Netflix, Will Smith. Like, not cinema. So soon.
Yeah, it's when he's a cop in it.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer of that.
That's what I mean. Like, so if those films look good, if you could just watch Narcos, like, if anyone's not seen it, that's the season 1, and I think I prefer 2. Like, I didn't mind it. A lot of it's subtitles, but it's so good. It's about the FBI bringing Pablo Escobar down, and it's that good. You end up rooting for Pablo Escobar, and it's horrible. He does all sorts of like nasty things, like blows up a plane with loads of innocent people on it, like kids and stuff. And honestly, but Narcos is so good.
So do you know? So is the story American Made in Link?
It's like, do you remember when you watched that film Blow with me with Johnny Depp about like even?
But is that?
Pablo Escobar's in so many things. Like, there's so many films where he's in it. Like, we were watching Blow at do you remember my mum's house? I made you watch it. Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I watched it at your house actually. And there was a part in it. I'm sure they go and meet Pablo Escobar because he's really intimidated by him. And I think Pablo Escobar. Yeah. So, but anyways, it was in American Made. He's got a mustache. Yeah. And they just sort of gloss over him but he's such a big character in Narcos that. But yeah, so I think American Made reminded me a bit of like what Blow was about and other things. But I didn't honestly. I'm not minding it. Like, I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I prefer like this to say, I hate Jack Reacher. Was it Jack? Is it called Jack Reacher or Preacher?
Jack Preacher.
I didn't like that, so I actually can't.
First one I liked. Second one, they killed it.
I remember when Dean got annoyed, and I actually agree with him. What I got annoyed about is just how the second one, there's just so many things that woman says that may like rub Dean the wrong way. But I agree. Like, there's a part where I'm not sure if he does something like opens a door. He's like, I can do it myself, God, like, yeah. And then kicks him in the dick, and then it's like, oh, that's funny. But if you, the kid annoyed me. Like, I remember when he goes finding his daughter, and she's in the shop or something, stealing things. I can't see, because it was a year ago, I can't remember what bugged me about that film, but I sound like a proper hard person to please with films.
She's a shit actor in Jack Preacher 2.
Yeah, the girl, the daughter.
Yeah, the soldier, not the daughter.
Oh, that's who
she goes, okay, private.
Yeah,
no, and it's like fraud, something's happening, and it's basically it's fraud. And she just gets all hyped, like, oh, why am I being framed here? And all that. But it's just how she comes around with it. It's a bit over dramatic.
Yeah. That's the things with films. If there's one actor you can't stand or it just doesn't work for you, I'm funny with things like this, me. Do you know there's a really famous actor? I don't think it's Kevin Bacon. I always call him Kevin Bacon. But it's just really, I'm not sure. Anyways, there's a film that came. I remember watching when I was like 12, and it was something about. I think it was Robert De Niro, maybe Kevin Bacon or the guy. I'm confusing with Kevin Bacon. Someone else, like a really good cast of like 4 guys, and it starts off on the kids, and I think the opening of the film is they're pushing like, I'm not sure they like this push. It's like those hot dogs things.
Yeah.
Those hot dog stalls, like on wheels. I think they push that down, like, a subway staircase. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm not sure it hits someone and kills someone, and they have to go to like, oh god, because I was 12. I'm probably saying this film really bad, but this is how I remember it. I think they go to something like, do you know, like juvie for like young kids in America. This might be like a cat. I'm sure it was like priests and stuff. And anyways, so when they're there, I think they get molested by this guy. They get fucking like sexually assaulted and stuff. But the guy who plays him does such a good job of playing evil fucker that every other film and TV show I see him in, even if he's just playing like a really good dad to her and a really good husband, I'd be like, fucking evil bastard, you've been molesting kid. Every film I see him in, like, even if it's like a suit, like an action, like he's in the army, I'm like, no, don't trust him, he molests kids. You're not supposed to do that, but I remember that one.
I love getting into a film when you feel like you're not actually here.
No, that's...
You know when they bring you into another
that's
place?
That's more you than me, that.
So when they bring you into another place, like...
When I was younger more, like, I struggle with that more lately. Anyone who's not...
Like Disney films, anything, it just brings you into that magical place.
Magical. But obviously no one else watched it except for your sister and mum. They must know what it's like to watch a film with Kev. I'll just be like in my own world being thinking about, I want to brew me or something. I'll look at you and you'll be immersed in it, like, and then if something happens, like a slight explosion, you'll be like, oh fuck, and jump out of your seat. Yeah. Dude, we've started off this podcast, me just ranting about films, but I also didn't like King Kong that we went watching.
King Kong?
Yeah.
Or Kong, was it?
Yeah.
I liked it, mate. But it was just, you didn't like that guy I thought, did you? The baddie.
Yeah, that was it. See,
and he just kept going, like pausing.
Yeah, for anyone who's seen that film, the guy, is he in Thor? Yeah, that's what he's in it.
Thor. He plays his brother.
Yeah.
Baddie.
He's just spent most of that film just squinting his eyebrows slightly and going, yeah. And then that girl who was in it with him, pretty much the same thing, just kept like pushing her chest out and just being like, hey.
Hey, baby. You like that, baby?
Were the special effects good though? Because it was a big Kong, weren't it? It weren't. Yeah. And then Alien, I watched online. I didn't think it was that bad. The fellow on from Prometheus.
No, I liked Alien.
Yeah, that was. I only watched
it. Good build up too.
Yeah.
It was good throughout, and I loved how the story switched at the end. Do you know what I mean?
No, it didn't.
Them robots.
I got the vibe. You get the vibe from like the first 10 minutes that he's an evil fucker, don't you?
Yeah. No, there's like a good robot at the start. Do you know where it starts? You have a good robot and then you have a bad robot. And that robot portrayed his own... Betrayed. No, he betrayed.
Yeah, but I thought... I can't say, I watched this like a month ago. I just remember it being... I just remember... There was a bad one, yeah, and the bad one turns out to be the bad one, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just fucks everything up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, if we've spoiled that for you, but... We're sorry!
He wants more of the aliens, and the other don't. He wants more humans. Like, he wants to protect the humans.
Yeah.
The other robot wants to protect the humans.
Yeah,
and the other robot wanted more aliens.
I'm surprised they waited 5 years to follow it on, but I'm glad they waited 5 years, because that's what annoys me about Fast and Furious. The minute Paul Walker died, the minute Paul Walker died, he should have just been like, right, because a big part of those films were him. Like, the minute he died, it's just been like, right, well, we'll dedicate this last one to him, because his brother stepped in, did he, and did a bit of it.
Yeah.
Dedicated to him and just be like, right, we're done now. And that's what annoys me, that every year now, because they make minimum like $250,000 or $500,000, whatever, they're just going to keep knocking them out. And that's why I've not bothered watching the last one.
Yeah. Right. I know I've mumbled on about films.
That's quite funny though. Like
UFC. Give us an update on UFC. If people are UFC fan, here's a man to talk to you about.
Yeah.
He loves UFC, don't you?
Yeah, literally. If you want to talk about UFC, just drop us a tweet. We've started a Twitter account now. I think it's literally just Jack and Kev Show.
Yeah.
So if you want to because I'm looking forward to because the weekend just gone, because we're recording this now on the 17th of October. So this is episode 2. We'll probably get this out on Monday coming. So the weekend just gone. There was a little bit of MMA. There was Cage Warriors. I had a look who was fighting, and one of Saul's teammates on SBG were fighting. I think. What's he called now? See, I've just started saying let's talk about MMA and can't remember it. Well, I'll do UFC first. So anyway, I'm just saying there weren't a UFC card at the weekend. I just watched a bit of Cage Warriors on my phone. But before that, we had there was Tony Ferguson versus Kevin Lee, and the winner of that's supposed to be fighting McGregor. Did you not watch that?
No.
Did it not build? Did the hype not build you up for that? Because every time they got in a press conference together, Kevin Lee would proper just be like, shoving, and I thought they did quite a good job of hyping that, because
I'm interested in boxing and stuff like that. And by the way, it's confirmed now. Chris Eubank Jr. will be fighting George Groves. And that's
I'm not George. Who?
George Groves.
Is that an English guy or American or?
No, he's an English guy.
Oh right. What weight does he fight at? Is he quite like a skinny looking dude?
150.
150. Yeah, the only boxing I've watched this year is I've watched David. Did he fight this year?
Oh, David Hay. Yeah, they're doing a rematch with Tony Bellew.
But was it a boring fight? I'm sure it was quite a boring fight. I can't remember.
No, it was a good fight.
Did he lose though?
Yeah, but David Hay, right? I think he's lost it now. He's absolutely rubbish. People are shouting him out, going, I shout out for David Hay.
He's a big name. But
I know.
It'll be a big draw. That's what it'll be. It's the fight. See, I'm not annoyed, but you say I'm not saying you are a boxing fan. I'm not. But just like, oh my god, you missed a really good boxing fight the other week. Triple G versus Canelo, and that was
a draw.
That was a war. And I'm not a boxing fan. And when I watched that, I was like, wow, this is boxing. Like, just the chin on that. The chin on, oh my god, Triple G was just crazy. Same with.
Everyone were like booing, weren't they? Because
it was clearly. I think it's whose name did I say then? God, Triple G's a Russian guy, isn't it? No, the chin on Canelo was amazing, but he was just the Russian guy just kept coming forward, and he was just like so much pressure. And I can't score boxing, but it was clearly like you reckon a few more rounds would have gone to. Why am I getting the names confused? The Russian guy, I was going to say. And then when he announced the draw, I saw a few people on Twitter before it were like, there's no way. They'll probably say this is a draw, so they just have to do a rematch. And that's why I just don't watch boxing. Like, McGregor Mayweather I wasn't hyped for. Like, but yeah, UFC, you had Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee, that was good.
Yeah. Conor McGregor's like having a bit of a break.
Thing is though, right, I'm not a McGregor hater, but come on, man. It's been 12 months. I really want to see him back in the ring. Like, fair enough. TJ Dillashaw's just had, what was it, the levels?
No. You were just like going like that.
Oh, yeah. My bad. It was still quite new to this, so. Yeah, talking into my hands. Not very professional.
Yeah. I didn't know what you were saying.
No, sorry, dude. TJ Dillashaw, he's had a year off, and he's fighting, saying that his best been. Dominic Cruz, who he fought and lost. Dominic Cruz lost the belt to him. He's had a year off. So I'm not saying McGregor's not active, but I want to see him back soon because like when he won the belt of Aldo, it would have been so cool to see him defend that, and then he vacated that belt to who actually got the belt when he vacated it? Aldo got it and then lost it to a Holloway. So now he's got the belt of Alvarez, which he got like 12 months ago, or was it 10 months ago? I want to see him defend that to. See, so the fight of the weekend that you missed, it was Tony Ferguson versus Kevin Lee. Tony Ferguson won, and he's on like I think 11 win streak now at that weight class. So he's like the contender next in line. I really wanted to see him and Khabib Nurmagomedov, but that didn't happen because Khabib's a weight issue. So you've got this guy in line now for the belt, and I definitely like good matchups, but I'm not gonna lie, fuck me, I'm hyped. I'd be more hyped to Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor 3, because like I don't know, like even though Tony Ferguson deserves that shot,
it's happening again now. Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz.
Yeah, because I just really want to see.
Nate Diaz called out Conor McGregor again.
Well, Nate Diaz has not had a fight since then. And fair enough, because
he's waiting for Conor McGregor.
Exactly, because if he decides to fight, say Khabib or I don't know, Tony Ferguson or whoever they give him at that weight class, he's not going to get the same payday. I think he got $3 million for his last fight on McGregor, which is $3 million compared to what all the other fighters get.
No, 75 million.
Nate Diaz.
Oh, Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
oh, right, sorry.
McGregor.
I thought you meant Mayweather. Oh, right.
Yeah. So Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor 3. I'd rather see that, and then whatever happens, then he can just defend that belt to Tony Ferguson, which won't be easy. Like I've only watched Tony Ferguson fight that Rafael dos Anjos. He was he's moved up to welterweight now, but what he did to him was just crazy. And then I'm trying to think of any of the fights you missed on that card. You had heavyweight. You had the Doom and supposed to be fighting Derek Lewis, but that was called off. Demetrius Johnson, you know who that is? Do you know the guy with the goatee beard, the black guy who you say, oh, he's good? He has now got the most title defences in history at UFC. So that was, I think it was his 11th.
Why is everyone big about Conor McGregor instead of him and all that? It's just weird.
It's literally.
Is it Conor McGregor's got this?
Yeah,
talk?
It's the talk and the crowd he brings. Like it's that charisma. There's a guy who's just gone to Bellator called Gegard Mousasi. I was just looking up at him again today. One of my favourite. I really like watching him. He's 32. This blew my mind. He started fighting when he was 18. So guess how many wins he's got on his record? 42 or something. And he's got wins at heavyweight over people like Mark Hunt, which is incredible. Wins at lightweight. I'm sure he had one over. I could be wrong. Quinton, Rampage Jackson.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong. But anyways, he's got loads of wins at middleweight. And his contract just came up for renewal recently. And the only reason it can only be money because he was on a good streak at middleweight. The same division as Bisping.
Yeah.
So really, he was ready to fight Bisping, like another fight, one more fight, and he was in line for Bisping. And he just went, fuck this, I'm going to Bellator. So you've lost him. You lost Rory McDonald at welterweight to Bellator. So
is Bisping a lot of good fight, like a lot of good money fight?
Bisping had an incredible career because when he last fought Henderson, do you remember in Manchester?
Yeah.
If anyone listening, we rang the hotels up in Manchester. Yeah. I remember on the time he was there, and we just kept ringing up hotels, going, "Hey, I want the room that Michael Bisping slept in, but don't change the sheets." Do you remember? And we were just like, "What?" I was like, "Can I have the room Bisping slept in, please?"
We did a prank call, and we were saying that we were a drug dealer. He went, "Can I have some weed there? Make sure I can stash my weed in." And the guy went, "Yeah."
No, it wasn't like it was the way we worded it. It wasn't like a prank. We worded it like so like what's the room temperature there? And he was like looked it up for us, and then I can't remember what we said. We just kept gradually building it up to like I'm gonna need a closet to.
It's a prank. This, by the way, it wasn't real.
Yeah, that was funny. But no, going back. Oh, sorry, carry on.
But we were just like generally talking to him, weren't we? We were like, "Oh, I need my hose up. Like, there'll be a couple of girls will be in the hotel. Do you mind?" He went, No. Okay. And then he was just doing it like any conversation.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was hilarious.
But no, going back to Bisping, I know you just said he's a big draw. I think he must be a good payday. But when he last fought Henderson, I thought I'm going to watch a lot of Bisping fights. His fight with Anderson Silva in London were really good. But I never realised. So when he came to the UFC, I think he was like 15 and all. So he had like a belt at Cage Warriors, whatever other UK organisations. So when he went to UFC, he's had a fun career because say he was on a 5-win streak and he was just about to fight for the title. He'd fight someone really good and then lose. But he's only ever lost to people. Ironically, I think he's lost to a lot of people who have recently been caught for, juicing. Yeah. So at least you can say, well, I've only lost to people who've been caught.
And especially, sorry to disturb you there. I think we're all shocked here when I say this. John Jones.
Oh, dude, that's another thing. Like,
John Jones. Sorry to
quickly sidetrack. Yeah, we'll go back. I just remember we were at middleweight.
We'll go back on that.
Yeah, we were at middleweight, but I'll quickly go to John Jones because I can remember Bisping. But dude, when he came back,
I'm a big fan of John.
Yeah,
Jones.
Say me like, if you just ever get bored and think I want to watch his fights, yeah. If you ever get bored,
sorry, if we both talk at the same time, the audio goes a bit higher. So I'm just like, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Start off. What were you doing, Jack? Sorry about that.
No, it's alright. I once was bored. I've done this with Stephen Wonderboy as well. Do you remember which one Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is? The guy who fought Tyron Woodley, the really tall white guy like the karate lad. Yeah. But with John Jones, I got bored once and thought, I'm going to watch all of his UFC fights from the first one to and it's a lot of fights to watch. And the people he fought against they were always like Hall of Famers, and he's always had good fights with. Like I said to I think he won the belt at lightweight at 21, which is such a hard division to conquer. And then he's got wins over like Lyoto Machida. You like Rampage Jackson, don't you?
Yeah.
Wins over him. Why's my mind gone blank? But we all know John Jones' record's just superb. And then when he's finally coming back, I was honestly surprised that first round or second, the first and second round, Daniel, I would say his name wrong, Cormier. His opponent, which he won, John Jones' last fight. I couldn't believe how much he was lighting up John with those punches. Because some people said it might be a bit of ring rust, but they would have hurt. Like, Daniel Cormier used to fight at heavyweight, so he's knocked out people. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a really good opponent. So when Daniel Cormier was coming forward, I thought, shit, he's going to win. I honestly thought John Jones was going to lose, and out of nowhere, that leg just came up, didn't it? Yeah. And it was just like, what the fuck? I was kind of thinking, we actually going to see John lose it.
For all that fight, for all that hype, it was just a fraud. Because he takes steroids.
I'm going to go with.
Why would you do that?
But I'm going to go with. But I agree. I've been saying what you've been saying for months now. I'm going to do that. What's that thing now? You can't.
Even his fans were shocked.
I'm going to say, what's it called now when you not when Americans get arrested and they say like guilty. Why can't I say the same? When you get arrested, you're not like until the actual. Because we're still waiting on an official, like, and I don't think they've released 100% yet, like, I think they've turned around and said something like, if you can prove that it was a tainted supplement, you're let off. So until we find out what's actually gone on, but the thing that is a shame about John is, if it wasn't for that, because he'd just come off a 12-month ban for, what was his last ban? Was it coke or was it steroids, and he blamed it on dick pills? Because he blamed it on pills, didn't he, for his dick, he might Viagra.
Yeah.
But anyways, and the car crash, like, I bet it is that, I can't even think what it's like to get to that level of athlete and then just have all that money and you're young, but we would have seen that, and even if it does turn out to be steroids, and then people are saying, well, what if it was on him for his whole career? Because we have seen people like Vitor Belfort, since he's came off steads, nowhere near the same sort of like athlete, and we have seen a couple of people in UFC who've, like, since they've come off them, they've just not been the same person. But I don't know, like, with John Jones, I just think, even without steroids, I think...
all his fans are waiting him.
It's high, his reach, but take away those things for a minute, because he's sort of a tall person. I'm tall, I can't fight, but he's so gifted, like, the things he could pull off on people, and the attacks he'd throw out of nowhere. Because, bearing in mind, he brought this in a few years ago, like, athletes are getting better and better now in the UFC, but the things he was doing was shocking people. And that's what I think. I think even with steroids, he'd be good. But let's say he gets a 4-year ban now. I'm gutted because I wanted to see him fight Gustafsson, the Swedish lad, blonde lad with a bit of beard.
Yeah.
He's had a fight with John Jones before and they came really close. And he's just knocked out Do you remember Glover Texiera, that guy, a better five run, and he got knocked out?
Yeah.
They just fought, and this Swedish lad's finished him, so I'm gutted, because I'm a massive John Jones fan, and like you were saying, dude, if it does turn out to be stage, you didn't need him, man. You did not need him.
It's just, he's disappointed his fans and all the hype. Even Damien White looks like a dick now. Do you know what I mean? Because he's letting him in the UFC. He's had all the hype. He's had all the confidence.
He's given him a second chance.
Yeah,
or whatever.
second chance. And he's just gone and pissed on him, just like that. Do you know what I mean?
And we've not... Have we heard a lot from John Jones denying it? Like,
John Jones not even fight his kids.
Yeah, so that's...
He's just gone and disappeared.
That's
just
the
gone
worst.
on holiday with his kids.
That's the worst thing. That's not looking good for him. But... Anyways...
In the long run, it'll be just like going into a normal job and like people know...
He's set for life, dude. He is... When he was 21 and won the belt, I think he had sponsors from like Reebok and Nike. That's the thing though, I'm not sure when he had that car crash he lost a lot of his sponsors, you know, when they hit the pregnant lady. Yeah. But he's set for life, he's got a family, he's got a lot of kids, but we wanted to see you just conquer, because that's what you were doing. You were conquering that division, which is such a hard division to conquer.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on, next story.
I'll quickly finish off Bisping.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, his career, that's why I like that he's finally won the belt, because he'd win 4 or 5 fights. Oh, you're going to have a fight for the belt, and then he'd lose. Then he'd have to rebuild and build up 4 or 5 fights, and then he'd lose. And then when he won the belt off Luke Rockhold, I was just like, good on you, man. Like, you're English. We've got to root for our English guys. Do you know what I mean? He's funny. Like, so he rubs some people the wrong way, but it's selling himself, isn't it? I just think Bisping, GSP. I've seen GSP's fights, but 4 year off. People say ring rust exists, and Bisping's striking is really good. His cardio is amazing. So I hope to see Bisping. I'm gonna say I want Bisping to win.
Yeah. And went to his hometown last year, Clitheroe.
Yeah, we went for a little trip out there, which was funny.
To his hometown, and you were telling me about...
Yeah, we went to that little castle, didn't we?
Yeah.
I saw an episode of that embedded. Do you know when they're about to get ready for a fight, and then they went to his hometown and they climbed the castle, and I thought, oh, if we ever go there, we'll do that. And yeah, the funniest part about Clitheroe was you wanted dinner so bad. So we walked around every single cafe and thought, oh, not this place. And then we got to the point where you just look, you're just in a town you don't know, and you think, oh, we're settled for this place.
Yeah, we'll have anything. Walked in, full of old women, not one guy.
Yeah, true that. Where were the husbands?
Yeah. Not
they're all dead.
I know. It was like
widows.
Actually, widows. They're all old women, and we just sat down and they looked at us like, what the fuck are yous? Like, for me, are you seriously young lads walking in here? Even the girl who served us, even the girl that served us, she goes, oh, can I have a sausage bar?
Oh,
she looked at me like...
It's that whole argument.
It's tea cake, what they call it.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, no, sausage bar. And she looked at me like, what the fuck? And then she went, do you mean a sausage tea cake? I went,
yeah, that annoys me. There's tea cake, bap, and bam. So no matter where you go, some people say bam, some say bap, and some say tea cake. Because I said to her tea cake, because I wanted... Yeah. That's the funniest thing. We walked in looking like we look, and I ordered a pot of tea and a fucking toasted, current tea cake. Yeah. So I ordered basically what everyone was having, but fuck it. But that's that. To be honest though, besides that...
And she was like, trying to excuse me, like I were retarded, like, you mean sausage tea cake? I went, all right, yeah, go on then. I went, please, this is a barm. Please, this is a barm. And it were a sausage barm. I went, yeah, we call it sausage barm. Anyway, and then she did stuck up, like, walk away, like, oh my god.
Besides that though, people going to Clitheroe, fuck that, I'm in no rush to go back. There were nothing there.
Yeah,
there weren't even like... Did we see it? Did we see some cool cafes around? Like, I didn't see anything.
It's very villaging. Like it's.
Someone sales pitched us when we got to that little castle, whatever it is. There was like a little museum. We were in this little part, and then this other guy was like, "Oh, come into this part," and we was about to walk in. He goes, £8.50 each. We went, "See you later, mate."
Yeah, I remember that. fucking hilarious, that.
Yeah.
We were like, fuck that!
Yeah. But to kick things off, which I wish we kicked off the podcast with this now, because we're not a film. Like I said, this is our podcast, we'll talk about whatever we want, but to do 20 minutes on films, and I'm not a big film guy, I feel like you're the bigger knowledge, you've got the better knowledge. I just wish we kicked it off with this. This week, what was it? It was last week, I took Kev to see In Heart's Wake. Those of you who don't know who In Heart's Wake are, from Australia. Metal, I was going to say metal band, it's the best way to describe it.
And my experience of it, because I'm not really, I'll be heavily metal, I'm not like really big, like a rock fan, but I only went there for an experience. I've never heard of Heart's Wake. Wake, is it?
Yeah.
Heart's Wake, sorry. Sorry about that. Heart's Wake. But it turned out to be a really best experience of like watching a gig.
They put so much. Like when I've played gigs, I know it's because of nerves, but when you go and watch people who just play instruments on stage for 40 minutes, then they walk off, you're like, oh, that was shit. But they were just, you could tell they appreciated being in England.
They were
so happy to be here, weren't they?
Because I'm
just a massive fan of the music, so I was just pumped to hear the songs. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, because I'm like small and that. It's just I have problem like.
You found a good spot though, didn't you?
Yeah. Because I'm really small, I'm 4'3". I find it hard to get a good spot and like look at the stage and stuff like that. Like Jack just said then, I at the end of the day I got a good spot and I was surrounded by good people. Like no one like looked at me or anything like that. And Jack, House of the Blue, people getting wild up every song. Every song that got louder, they got more hyped up.
Tell them about the rubber dinghy as well.
Yeah. I'll tell them about the mosh pit first, and then the mosh pit. Then I'll tell about mine, and then I'll tell them about the dinghy. The dinghy's the last one. Right, basically, by the way.
It's alright, man.
Yeah. The more songs that got hyped, the bigger the mosh pit were.
It was big.
Yeah, and then it started off small first, like first song. Started off small first, the first song. We were like, and we were like, oh right, this is like this. And then Moss Pit got a bit big. We were like, oh, we'll jump in that. Anyway, give it a bit of a minute. And then the more like, and anyway, we're like, I went and then Jack tapped me on the shoulder and went, fucking hell, dude, look at that.
Wall of Death. You've never seen a Wall of Death before, have you?
No.
When they opened it up and then they all ran at each other.
Yeah,
that's called the Wall of Death.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, you learn something new every day. Anyway, I got hyped up more and I thought, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to crow surf. I went, oh, not yet. And I thought, no, and then Jack tapped me on the shoulder and went, go on crow surf. No, next song. You are doing it, bro. I went, right, this little bugger right over here. I've done it. Do you know what I mean?
I literally just kept looking around and I thought, if I just elbow someone and go, help us out, dude. And then I was just about to like elbow this lad, and then he looked at you and thought, he just knew you wanted to get up there. And he was he just knew, didn't he?
Yeah, and I said that to that guy twice. I went, oh, can I get up?
Dude.
But Jack, luckily enough, like, picked me up. I'm really heavy. I'm about...
It's his cock. It weighs about 8 stone.
I'm about 8 stone. 8? 8 stone.
I don't know how much. I don't think you're that much.
No. I am that much, so I'm a fat bastard. Anyway, no, I'm 8 stone. 8. Anyway, then Jack just like picked me up.
But dude,
he was proper hyped, and then he like kind of give me a good push, chucked me,
and guess how
and
you
then
ended
someone
up?
caught.
No, but I have to interrupt because it's just funny. That when I threw you, this is how you end up. Do you know when you put someone on your shoulders?
Yeah.
I kind of just launched you, and some guy was just like, whoa, and you just like, your legs ended up there around his neck. It was sick.
Oh, that's the guy who I kicked in the face.
Is it?
Yeah. He went like that. He did her face like hype with her because of the song. Because I kicked him in the face. He was a bit like, oh, what the fuck? And then he looked round, and then he went, because it was me. He thought, I'm only crow surfing. He thought, yeah, what you... or whatever. And then I saw him, that guy, after after the whole show, and I said, I apologise. He went, no, that were mint. That were absolutely mint. And then I did it again. I thought, I won't do it one more time. One more time. And the song will go to end anyway, and the whole show will go to end. We're coming to an end. And I went, wait a minute, Jack. I'll do one more if you go into that mosh pit. And he went, oh no, dude. I'll chuck you first, and I'll do a mosh pit. I went, no. I've just done that just then. No, and then I'll push it. Right. No, do it. I went, no. Oh shit. I went, no, do it. And then I went, I'm gonna push you. No, don't push me out. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So I just pushed him.
What?
Yeah, you were gone.
Did it?
You disappeared.
I looked back and I could see, like, I saw you grinning, and then I looked for you again and I was like,
you knew you were in the middle of the whole thing. You were in the middle of the whole thing.
Honestly, 25.
I wouldn't be surprised if you slipped on your ass. You didn't slip on your ass, I'm still on your feet.
25, I've been to so many metal gigs, first mosh pit. I'm not even joking. Yeah. And that's like first crowd surfing, Kev's 25. So it just goes to show anyone listening, if you ever look at a show and you think, fuck it, don't matter how old you are, just have a laugh. Because just live in the moment as opposed to...
Just living life to the full. Why worry?
Yeah.
Why worry? Don't get you far in life. The people who's got anxiety, depression, fight it off. Because don't let it win. Do you know what I mean? Because we live once. I know you can't be negative in all your life. You've got to be positive. And you've got to see a light into the tunnel. Right, if you say, oh, it's full of shit, you don't understand. Well, basically, you've got to find that way in yourself. Just think of looking yourself in the mirror and think, how can I do this? How can I overcome this? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a bit like, step outside your uncomfort zone. Do you know what I'm saying? So, just like a good example was Jack, like being around me and being around positivity. That's why he wouldn't be doing this as today, talking to you today. If I'm not saying right for me, but just stepping outside his comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, just putting that next step closer, like he's doing skateboarding now.
Yeah, man.
And coming out with me a lot now. And it's just like, right, them things. Like activity, you need a hobby. Even if it's boxing, UFC, going to the gym. Just get yourself out of that house. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. Jack's not saying it's easy. But it's how you overcome it end of the day. Do you know what I mean? There's always end of light at the tunnel. I know it's going to take days. I know it's not going to take years. But it will come. I'll tell you that. Like when I step my own comfort zone, because I'm small and I get a lot of people stirring, calling me names, whatever, I'm not going to let that win me. Do you know what I'm saying? I could easily not come here today and speak to microphone right now with you lot, but it's how you overcome. I know I'm repeating myself, sorry again. It's how you overcome it, end of, if you know what I mean. So me and Jack, because of anxiety, he didn't like going around people, but he overcome that by going to a mosh pit. Do you know what I
mean? Dude, imagine seeing a therapist. What have you been doing? I've been in mosh pits.
Just come out. Where you gone now? Literally mosh pit.
Oh my god!
Oh, and then he went to a mosh pit and he enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and
man.
What was it? If you talk about it or go in a mosh pit, you don't do it because you're talking about it. If you just experience it, then you think, oh, what was that?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you want to do it again. And I think it got me wrong. Like Jack, I thought, oh, I don't want to do crowdsurfing. Someone's got to drop me. You'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine. and then. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man.
And I went again.
Oh, the singer. Give you knuckles.
Yeah. And I bumped the singer and...
Looks like you're fisted in there.
I touched up to him, by the way, and and he liked one of Jack's posts.
After the show you met him, didn't you?
Yeah. We met him after the show, and then when we came outside and we were going home, about 4 people said, "Oh, are you that guy who crowd surfed twice?" And I went, "Yeah." And I thought, if I didn't do that, then people wouldn't notice me. They won't notice Jack. Do you know what I'm saying? So just be positive in life.
Yeah, man. Literally, as cliche as it sounds, I've always kind of hated people saying there's light in the tunnel, but I'm not even going to get into the year I've had. That's episode 50 or something. You know what I mean? But Kev's right. Like, there is. And my brother's always said it. Like, my brother Mike has always said there's light in the tunnel, and I've always. When someone does say that, they do always go, "Oh, I know it sounds cliche, but," and it's just because your family and stuff, and people are only looking out for you because they're not just saying it because they're saying it. They're saying it because it's true. And like I said earlier this year, I wasn't even leaving the house. So since we recorded episode 1, for me and Kev we've not even told you about all the things we've done, but for us to like go to a gig, go to the cinema, go to museums, go days out in Southport. We've not even told you about that. I fell on my arse. We've been skateboarding in Southport. We've been Manchester shopping. But yeah, we've been doing so much. So, don't know. But quickly, dude. We're just gonna. One sec. We're gonna have a quick break. And we're back.
And rolling.
Little pee break. Gotta be done sometimes. Gotta be done. It's gotta be. Nut jump. But no, we proper sidetracked then. I think we went from Bisping to John Jones to In Heart's Wake, but did I finish what I was saying about Bisping?
Yeah, you kind of did.
Yeah. Well, to finish off that UFC section, there was some good fights that night. UFC 217? That's coming up November the 4th or 3rd. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it leading up to it in a couple of weeks, and we'll also talk about after we've seen it, because I'll probably watch it in the morning, you'll watch it morning. Yeah. So that'll be Sunday morning. We'll do the podcast Monday morning, and we'll just... TJ Dillashaw, that might be a better fight than Bisping GSP, because you got TJ's... Yeah, TJ Cody, you know, the one with neck tattoos. I reckon that's good.
And if you're hearing this, guys, just send us some comments on what you think.
Yeah.
And or Jack's views, and like if Jack's wrong, or
literally.
Just spread us your heart out, because
spread that cock out.
Because we want to hear your views. We want to hear somebody who's hearing us.
And like email. Let's quickly say it. jackandkevshow@gmail.com. And also, I honestly say this to you because I mean it. Even if you want us to talk about something that's going on in your life, like you've got a funny situation going on with like a roommate and you don't know what to do, email us and we'll read your email on the podcast. So you want to email us. Twitter, Jack and Kev Show. Instagram's only just starting, but we've got Jack and Kev Show on there. Soon YouTube. A couple more days and we'll have our first episode up on YouTube as well as this one. And then if you really want to, you can add Kev on Twitter, CrazyKev92.
Yeah, CrazyKev92,
Jack. I'm going to have to change my handle. It's a little bit awkward. Jack_MTW. And then, if you're into gaming, you can add us both, you may as well. Kev, what's your gaming tag? Skillful Big Kev?
Yeah, Skillful Big Kev.
And mine's, what's mine? Is it just Jack Farnell? Or Jack
it's just Jack MTW.
Or Jack MTW. Yeah, I play a lot of... I don't play as much games.
We'll give it in the link in the bio, or...
Yeah, we should be able to do that. This is going on SoundCloud. Yeah, we'll start doing it, and I'll share them on our social media platforms as well, but... Yeah. Kev plays... You used to play a lot of GTA, didn't you?
Yeah.
And we both play Battlefield, so if you want to play Battlefield with us, that'd be funny. So, yeah. But yeah, Kev's right. Any comments about our UFC, or the first 20 minutes were all about film, like
UFC or anxiety or anything like that?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Because you're not alone. We're here. We're all here for you.
Yeah, I know. This podcast, I hope it's just like I said. I used to listen to podcasts at work. I used to listen to all my jobs I've had whilst driving. Like I'm obsessed with music. So when I hit that threshold of 90%, I'm like, I've been listening to music for hours here, I'll just throw a podcast on. But no, I'll come back to gaming, because I think we went watching Bladerunner. we went Southport of all places. That was Kev's idea. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
I completely shit, didn't I? My first ever bad fall.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
His shoulder.
But yeah, weird little seaside villages like that out of the season. But I can't wait to go back when it's warm.
I can't wait for that.
What is there anything that you can remember that we did that you wanted to go over? Because it feels like we've not seen each other much, but we must have done because we went to that gig, we went to Southport, we went to Bladerunner.
Yeah. On another topic, games. Basically, oh sorry, by the way.
People are going to be commenting, Kevin basically Hilton, and I don't know what's mine. I think I swear too much at the moment. Probably say fuck too much. Like, I'm not in this episode, the first one. I had a little listen to that first one and was like, I've got a dirty mouth.
Every time you say fuck now, it makes me laugh because it thinks of me and Molly. Fuck. Yeah, we'll go into that. Just
before he goes into gaming balls deep, because I know what Kev's like. I'm not going to lie, I'm 25, and one of the funniest things I think, I'm childish, I think prank phone calling's hilarious. And what I mean by that is, even years from now, 20 years from now, this generation after generation, it still amazes me that if you just you can just get a device in your hand and talk to another person on it, and they can't see you, and you can just wind them up, or you can just you don't even have to be it's not mean, just kind of joking, I'm not gonna lie, I just think prank phone. I'm not grown out of that. I still think they're fucking hilarious.
Tell them that situation what happened yesterday. Not on the day before.
Which one?
Molly.
Oh right. Molly. Yeah. Yeah. No, we called up with our amazing American accents the other day to this girl, and I'm not even joking. When you'll hear me and Kev do our typical white girl
British,
American.
By the way,
you'll hear me and Kev do
his side-on fling back in the day. This is Molly. That's Molly.
I don't know what Kevin's talking about, to be honest. But no, what's it called? What's it saying then? No, you'll hear mine and Kev's typical white girl. It's offending white girls, but whatever this accent is we always do a girl, and it's American, and it's not believable. And we called someone up doing that accent, and straight away they went, see, I'm thinking she's American now, but she wasn't, but straight away she was like, where are you from?
Keep going.
Oh yeah, sorry man. Sorry. No, you interrupted me then, Kevin, lost my train of thought, right? No,
what? No. Basically, I'm showing Jack. We're going to show you one of our prank calls. And we'll show you what.
Let me finish this story quickly. You've prophesied.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry for that minute. And people are just I've turned off now. But if you're still here, thanks. No, we called up and she was we did our American accents, and then straight away she was like, "Where have I met you then?" I was thinking, no, you can't fucking believe this accent. And then we carried on talking. It went on for a couple of minutes. She was just asking general questions oh, I met you on a night out. All right. And then I kept saying, fuck. And she went, do Americans say fuck a lot? You say fuck an awful lot. And then straight away she just goes, so what time is it there? And I just could not do the math. How long, what the time zones are so different in America.
Yeah.
Kev hyped that story up and I've Jack told it shit. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Basically, we're going to show you one of our... Not show you.
Yeah, just put the speaker up to the microphone.
Yeah. You got here one of our...
Put it on the table, it should pick it up.
Yeah, one of our prank calls. This is Ben, my mate. My ex-mate.
Ken caught him in bed with his wife. Yeah, so be careful when you're close, because it'll pick you up. You're louder now. So there's...
Right, and here's our...
Oh, you need Wi-Fi for it?
Oh, no. Sorry about this, guys.
Yeah, we've got a few recordings because we're sad and we've not grown up yet. But you give it a thought. You don't take life too seriously, innit? They do this on radio one all the time, so it's the same sort of stuff. Now you got to turn your internet on. But has anyone had the update with iOS? It's ridiculous, isn't it? That you've got to now activate your internet. Yeah, just you've hyped it up now, Kev.
Sorry about this, guys. So sorry about this.
No, Well, I used to listen to a lot of Radio 1 and Scott Mills would do prank phone calls. One of my favourite ones was the one with the Scottish guy, the pizza place. I hope you need to put it that close up. Keep an eye on it.
Traffic and Safety Law Enforcement Division. I need to let you know this is a recorded line.
This is an audio.
Yeah. We've had your license plate pulled up on our new mobile device usage cams.
Sorry about that. That's me dad. That one. I pranked my dad and I thrown into.
Yeah, just put it on the table, dude. I think that'd be close enough.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Ben one. Sorry about this, guys.
Hello? Hello, this is Sergeant Smith calling from the Traffic and Safety Law Enforcement Division. I need to let you know this is a recorded line. Yeah. We've had your license plate pulled up on our new mobile device usage cams, and we wanted to check if you were texting or using your mobile device while driving Tuesday last week. No. Well, unfortunately, you will be deducted 6 penalty points for your actions, and we'll be sending you a fine of £200.
Pounds.
The penalty stands unless you have a really good reason
panicking.
why you're
That's Ben panicking.
using your device while driving. And remember, this is a recorded line and could be submitted as evidence. While the fine stands, you'll be getting the official notice sent to you in the mail in about 10 days. Who is this? Did you phone at me? I can suspend your license if you keep interrupting me.
Jesus.
Remember, it's against the law to operate a mobile device while driving. Yeah, who's this? Hello, who is this?
Yeah,
And that's our prank calls.
yeah. We'll play a few more on another episode.
Within that call, then you can hear Ben panicking a bit, and you can hear him getting some reinsurance off his girlfriend. He's a wimp. He's an absolute wimp. Basically, he suddenly just found a ball. He just found like some balls just then at the end of the call, going, "Oh, who is this? Who is this? Who is this?" And he's not. He's just a wimp. He's had it easy in life. He just.
Oh, that's the story for another episode, Kev. People don't want to hear about how like Kev used to be dating Sandra, Ben shagged Sandra. Let's get it out there.
There's no Sandra anyway.
But no, we've got plenty of pranks. I'm not going to play it because I feel a bit tight. But again, being a grown-up adult people, anyone listening who's younger than us, when you get to 25, shit becomes hard. You do prank phone calls. So I thought I'd do my mum the other day with this app we've got. Oh, yeah, we'll do our parents, it'll be hilarious. Kev did his dad, it was funny. So I thought, yeah, I'll do my mum. We sat in the other room, I heard a phone ring, I thought, she's going to fall for this. Fucking my stepdad picked it up. And I thought, oh, I'll just let him speak to it then. And it backfired. He got so offended and started, didn't he? Do you remember?
Yeah.
He started going, fuck off.
You got people hyped now. Play it.
Oh, God.
Oh, play it.
I've sent it to you, Anna. I'm doing a recording here. A backup recording.
Alright.
Did you not delete it? Did you delete it or something?
I think so. Sorry about this, guys. We wasn't planned for this, but...
Yeah, you look for it while I carry on telling some stories.
Yeah.
Did you not save it in your WhatsApp or your iMessage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely WhatsApped it to you. It'll be in your camera roll. But no, we've tried that one.
Oh yeah, I've got it here now. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
just put it on the table again. It'll be loud.
Yeah.
So this is my stepdad, isn't it?
Hello? Yeah, hi, it's Nick's Pizza here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I just want to know where I can drop off the pizzas. Right, okay then. Goodbye. I'm not sure, I can't quite find your house. It was a road, is it a road, is it a street? What is it? I don't know, you tell me. Look, you ordered about 20 pizzas, 3 Cokes, 2 Sprites, I'm just here to drop them off. You know, whatever party you had, I just need to deliver these so I can get back to work, okay? Did you hear that? Hey, look, I don't care, man. You ordered these pizzas, you've got to pay for them, eh? Oh, go fuck yourself. No.
For me, that's so awkward to listen to because I actually know how angry he is. It's not even that funny. For me, I cringe hearing that. So anyways, after it happened, like a kid, I felt like a kid, I went and apologised. And Kev was on the phone whilst I was doing it. Well, I do.
It was so funny. Oh god, it was hilarious. You go, sorry, Rob. And then you walk, I could hear you go, Jack.
I know,
Jack.
fucking hell. I bet they thought,
sorry, Rob.
I bet they thought, I preferred it when he was ill, not prank phone calling us.
Oh god.
But no, I probably sidetracked that breaks. I should have pissed my pants because I'm proper just now. I've lost my flow of what we're gonna go over today. But no, yeah, we've been keeping busy, and this episode's we're definitely gonna do one a week, and then if we keep progressing, we're gonna do Mondays and Thursdays. But for now, one a week's looking good because we've still got to build the website. But I know what Kev can waffle on for ages because he's hyped about this shit.
Yeah, I'll speak about it in the next one. Yeah.
No, speak about it now.
Oh, do you want to speak about it now?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Okay.
It's good. That's what I mean. I was thinking then, we kind of lost our flow. So to get our flow back, Kev, go all in. So I want to start at the beginning. What did you have the first Red Dead on Xbox 360?
Yeah, Xbox 360.
I don't even remember you owning that game.
Yeah, Xbox 360.
So when did you buy that? Like 2 years ago?
Oh,
no, longer.
No. It was about in 2010. 2008.
Yeah, an old game, yeah.
Yeah, really old game, but everyone straight away, their ears will pop up and go, oh, Red Dead.
Who made it? Rockstar?
Yeah, Rockstar. Who made GTA?
What's good, the story or the online part?
The story, mostly. Yeah. It's about John Marston. He were in a gang, and he just wanted to come out of the gang, and he just wanted to start a new life, and to get revenge, because he just wanted to kill all his gang members who
did him wrong or whatever.
Yeah, who did him wrong. This Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel.
See, that's sometimes when something's so good, you've got a prequel. I was thinking that about Narcos.
Yeah.
You can't. Narcos season 3 now, not to be a spoiler. I won't tell you actually, but they need to prequel because sometimes
they go back on it, don't they?
Prequels are good
Red Dead Redemption Red Dead Redemption 2 will be the prequel, and it'll be going back on when he were in that when John Marston were in that gang. And I just like all open world games and how it's nature, and it's just I just love the game so much, and it's just a good story. Well done to Rockstar, but Rockstar better not kill this because 100 fans of Red Dead Redemption they won't find any interest in Rockstar, so they gotta kill this. I mean, not kill this, but they're gonna make it really, really good. And because one were fantastic. I won't say multiplayer were good because it wasn't popular then, multiplayer.
Yeah.
But now everything's multiplayer. No matter what game it is, it'll be multiplayer. Like Battlefield, GTA, very popular. But we're all very hyped for this game, and I remember.
Oh fucking hell! I'm not interrupting you. He made me watch the trailer 10 times, so this guy is hyped. So,
I'm very, very hyped about it. I have nothing negative to
and I
say
hope
about
they
it.
push it back another 6 months. But that'll be making it better. You'd rather not rush it, innit?
Yeah, that's what I like. People go, oh, they delayed it. They delayed it with GTA 5. I remember that. It was supposed to be in August.
GTA, the last one they made?
Yeah. It was supposed to be August 21st, 2015. No, 2014, yeah. 2014, but they delayed it for a year after, and it was 2015. Something like that. I think I'm wrong.
Yeah,
with
you're
the
right.
dates.
They do it with
Excuse me if I'm wrong with the dates. I'm sorry.
You'll definitely be right.
Anyway,
they probably push it back.
And it's like it's still from this day. Like GTA still lasts for 2 years. People like other games have died off now. Like, do you know what I mean? If it were made in that year. Oh, but I remember queuing up for it. Everyone queuing up for it again.
What happens? I honestly don't know. If you pre-order a game, does it just get posted to your house? So you don't have to go to the shop?
No. You're like,
or you
to a side.
You download it.
No, they lead it to a site for you.
I mean, like, if you pre-order it online, is the way of doing that
Oh, right, yeah, pre-order online, it'll get to...
Early access, maybe.
Yeah. Like Amazon,
you know,
my mate, Sean...
Isn't it stupid that if you go to buy the disc as opposed to downloading it, you've still got to go home and install it? That's a joke. Like,
I know.
When Battlefield, when you said, go and get it, it's 30 quid at Smith's, I went and got it. And it went, well, you can play the campaign whilst you install the multiplayer. I was like, let's get on this. And no offence to Battlefield 1, those campaigns are a bit shit.
Yeah.
So...
I don't mind the story. My view, I'm not really bothered.
I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. Let's say you finish work on a Friday and you're back in Saturday, and that Friday night's your night for that game. So you go and buy it after work. Like, let's say, I don't know, any game, Uncharted, and you've got slow internet. You're not going to be playing Uncharted that night. You're going to be just sat there pissed off that it's not installing. Like, that to me, I can't believe that that's a thing that we have to install games. It takes so long. But, no, are you done on Red Dead? Because if you are, I'll just talk about what games I'm into at the moment.
Yeah. Basically, Red Dead is called...
I think, is your top 3 Red Dead, then GTA, then maybe Battlefield?
Yeah.
What would you say, Battlefield over GTA?
Multiplayer-wise, right, I think Battlefield, no matter what, Battlefield's the best multiplayer game ever.
I like it. I want the new maps for free.
It's not. I know.
Yeah, I just really want those
boring.
I want those new maps.
Just everything, the explosions and stuff like that, and the open world of it. Yeah. It's like you're not in a box. Like, I'm sorry to Call of Duty fans, it pisses on Call of Duty no matter what.
I played the beta for World War II, and the first weekend, I'm not gonna lie, I was hyped, and then I played it the second weekend, and I was like, I don't know. I was just like, the second weekend, I was like, really, is this going to be a £55 game? Like, so we'll see when it comes out. But with me, I'm big on. I like The Last of Us Online. Surprising, the story for Last of Us is amazing. Oh shit, your phone's on now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're The Last of Us. Obviously, anyone who's got a PlayStation's probably had to go to Last of Us story. I think everyone likes that. I like Last of Us Online. Uncharted 4 story was really good, and I couldn't tell at the end if they killed Uncharted off, because you flash forward and he's got a daughter. I was happy just not knowing that. You should have just left it and let me. I'd rather my imagination just guess what happened. Uncharted Online's okay. Battlefield. See, that's it. Like, I'm waiting for Last of Us 2. I really don't care about playing as Ellie that much. Like, you know, in Last of Us 1 when you play as Ellie for a bit.
Yeah.
All I was playing as Ellie for was, I hope Joel's alive. I want to play as Joel. So in the thing, though, she'll be a grown-up, so she'll probably be stronger, because in Last of Us 1 you just got a bow and arrow, haven't you? So Last of Us 2, Days Gone looks really good. Hopefully that's online so we can just roam around on those motorbikes. Remember Days Gone?
Yeah.
Days Gone looks really good.
Days Gone looks really... Yeah,
it looks like a mix between The Last of Us and The Walking Dead.
And it's open world.
If this is cheap, I might get it. The one that's EA have made about breaking out of prison, that looks pretty good, because it's 2-player, so I'd probably play that with Mike or you. So you just got to work together to break out. I think it's split, so whilst you're talking to a prison guard, the other person might be distracting. You know what I mean? So that's a campaign together. Besides that, like, I bought Rainbow Six the other day, late on the train, I know, but so I watch YouTubers and think, oh my god, and because they're so enthusiastic about this game they're playing and they're proper over-exaggerating, it's like, oh my god! I'll be like, I'm buying that. And I'll download it and be like, I'll be like this, I'll be just like, oh, that's alright. Amnesia 2, because that was only £3 or something the other day in sale. I should have bought Amnesia 2. But again, a horror game. You're best off playing on your own in a dark room, and I'd rather listen to music, to be honest with you, so I might buy it. So that's what I mean, like, I can't think game-wise what's coming out.
But yeah. But yeah, you go on.
No, you're going to cough?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's alright, man. No, I know you'll be the professional. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just people listening, if any fellow podcast listeners are in here, I always laugh when I listen to the Church of What's Happening Now, and that's Joey Diaz. Do you know the guy in The Longest Yard, the big guy?
Yeah.
And he's about 500 episodes deep. If anyone wants to listen to a funny podcast, listen to him, because I wish I could tell a story like Joey Diaz. He has you immersed. Like, It's like, say he's 50, it will tell a story of when he was 21 and him and his mates jumped. One of my favourite stories, dude, is when they were like young, like 16. The way he tells a story is so much better than I can do credit to, but they tell a story of to make a bit of cash, what they do. They go in like, do you know how you get like hookers, unfortunately, in your house, just like stood there on corner street?
Yeah.
Well, he was saying back in like whenever he was 16, let's say it's 15, I can't do the math. They used to have boys who'd do it. So like their car parks, there were certain places for gay lads, like if you wanted to go and shag a lad, like, you know what I mean, like a lad prostitute. So one of their mates, like the good looking one, would wear a vest and like, you know what I mean, and then they'd say, "Oh, do you want a blowjob?" and like lure this drunk guy into the woods. Yeah. And they'd be hiding in the trees, jump out of the trees, kick this guy in the dick, beat him up a bit, and nick his wallet. But then Joey Diaz said that one night, he said it was like, oh, his boys, and he was punching the punching bag, like the boxing gloves, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go and do it by myself, I'm going to get myself $50, I'm going to get myself, you know what I mean, whatever he wanted to spend. So he went down there like a vest looking the part. Some guy, he tried jumping some guy and got lit the fuck up and just go bam, 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 bam. So, yeah, if you want to listen to a good podcast, but I was saying, Kev was trying to be professional then and like knock off. I just like it on his podcast because they're obviously really professional, but sometimes you'll hear him drinking out of a bottle of water, and when he drinks a bottle of water, you hear the bottle of water like. So it does happen. That's a good thing about a podcast. It's different to radio. Like, you're your own boss. Like, we're going to make it as best as we can. We won't be eating on our podcast and things like that. And I want to teach myself to get this audio good, but yeah, fuck it. It's our podcast.
I know.
We can swear.
Thank you so much for hearing us if you've been watching that.
Yeah, I feel like we could go for hours, but I think that breaks kills your flow a bit, hasn't it?
No,
is it?
No, not kill.
Well, yeah, and to be honest, maybe not. And to be honest, yeah, it's what else do we go over? Because me and Kev have stories for days.
I just want to save a lot.
Yeah.
For the next episode.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to keep like this full out on this one.
This episode's all been about what we've done last week, but at some point we will. Go through. At some point we will just tell some stories because we've got so many stories of just like. We're not even big on nights out, but we've got funny night out stories. We've got when Kev got his car stuck in the sand. We've got altercations and people we bump into in Dublin when we went to Dublin. We've got me breaking down on the motorway. Basically we'll save some of the good stuff for the next episode. And I think...
In that time when Jack got smacked in the face in Satan's.
Oh my God, I've only known you a year then, haven't I? We went to Satan's,
We'll save that.
Oh, are we saving it, right? Well, have you got we ain't got a video podcast, but you can't see this. But Kev, open notes and write that in now because I won't forget that. Yeah. My phone's recording it, so open that now and write Satan's story. So we'll save some of these gems for another time. But I want to tell that story now. But that'll get you through to episode 3, and I just want to say thank you so much if you've stuck with us for an hour and 17 minutes because. I feel like this episode's been a bit more flowing as opposed to the first one. Have you wrote that down?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, thanks for listening. Again, to find us on social media is pretty easy. The only one we're not on yet is Facebook, but who cares? Facebook's dying, I think. Dying breed. So, if you want to drop us an email, jackandkevshow@gmail.com. I'll read it on the episode, I don't mind. If you want to tweet us some questions saying Jack and Kev Show. I'm trying to think this week. I'm not sure if there's any UFC cards this weekend. I'm just looking forward to 217. So, the rest of this week, what have you got planned, Kev? I just want to get my skate on, see Sarah for a day, maybe do a bit more down here. Have you got anything planned this week?
Basically, just go for
nature walks. Kev likes nature walks.
Yeah, nature walks. Love countryside.
For any girls listening, he likes unicorns, long walks on the country. And he likes lattes. So if you bring him a latte and take him in the country and lie down in the wheat fields and talk about Atlantis poetry in the Carter
where I'm taking Jack in a minute.
I am, just quickly, I will speak about, I didn't sleep last night, which is really weird. I've not got insomnia or anything, but I just had one of those nights where your brain's just, you're not sleeping tonight, pal. So I got a couple of hours in the morning, unfortunately. So, that's something. Besides that, I'm doing pretty well. It's just that fucking last night. So, me and Kev are going to grab some dinner now. I'm going to grab a massive coffee because I've not slept. probably go on a walk in the country and leave Kev there and run off. And then, is there anything you want to add? I want to say just someone drop us an email because I'll appreciate that. Is there anything you want to
add? No, but thank you so much if you've been hearing to us. We've spread our feelings. We've got lots more to say.
We got so many stories from last year. Last year was funny.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to, episode 3, we'll get some more stories and drop us an email, please. If there's anything else.
Drop any comments. Then you're hearing us. Give us some tips what to speak about or what do you want to know about us.
Even if you're like, the audio's a bit this, a bit that.